Hi guys, so I always get really requested to do more Dr. Meghan videos. So this one is about on how to not get disappointed. And obviously there's no foolproof way to never feel disappointed and to never get disappointed, but this is the tips that I have been doing. The motto I go by for this, and you guys can think about this and tell yourself this, it's a thing that I definitely live by, and it's helped a lot, and I tell my friends this all the time, is always surprised, never disappointed. So you go on a date with a guy, you get in the car and you go, that was fun. You can talk to yourself, by the way. I'm pretending I'm talking to myself. So you can make, well, that was fun. But he doesn't like me like that. We're just friends. It was just a one-time thing. It's casual. We're having fun. And you can drill into your head, always surprised, never disappointed. So you're never reading into, oh my God, remember when he looked at me for like 2 seconds extra? Oh my God, he hugged me for like a second and a half longer. It means he's in love with me. I wonder what kind of ring he's gonna get me. Like, don't do that. Obsessiveness is not attractive. Along with stalkerness, that goes along with that thing. I don't really ever read into what guys say at all. If you like a guy and he starts texting you and you don't read into it, you just say, we're just friends, and you drill into your brain, we're just friends, he doesn't like me that way. And if he doesn't like you that way, then you're not disappointed. And if he does like you that way, then you're surprised. Always surprised, never disappointed. So side note, if you're one of those people who believes by thinking those things you jinx them, then by all means don't do this, because why do that if you believe in jinxing and superstitions and stuff? I don't really believe in stuff like that. So if you're like me, then you can totally do this and try this out. If you're like hookup buddies with a guy, and hookup can be your own definition, whatever. But if you're like dating a guy or seeing a guy, in my thing, I don't believe the guy likes me until he personally tells me himself. Even if his friends tell me he likes me, even if my friends are like, he totally likes you, even if in my head I'm like, oh my God, he's acting like he likes me, he's acting like he likes me, he totally likes me. I shut that part of my brain off. Like, bye Meghan, no, you don't get a say in this. And I convince myself, and I talk myself like, oh no, we're just friends, it's just fun, it's just a one-time thing, it doesn't matter, I'm just having a good time. I would never assume, ever, a guy likes you unless he tells you to himself. Because honestly, girls can be totally wrong about things. You can assume a guy likes you and he does not like you at all. Maybe he's even gay. I'm not disappointed when I find out my crush doesn't like me because I've already assumed he doesn't. So you're always surprised when something good happens. You're never disappointed if it ends up badly, because you're always expecting it not to end badly, but just to end not in a perfect world. So even if you think you and the guy who has the locker right next to you are complete soulmates, even though he has a girlfriend, but he's totally in love with you, him having a girlfriend should give you some serious hints that he's interested in her. Yeah, it can suck and you can be disappointed and you can get some ice cream and cry over the boy who doesn't like you, but why waste your time crying over boys who don't like you if you can prevent that? So you never assume guys like you, and you never assume anything like that. I'm not telling you to think, oh my God, I'm ugly, no boys ever like me, my life is horrible, I'm gonna die alone, an old cat lady. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying just never assume those things. Just live your life, just let everything go along, just let everything flow, just move along and let those happy things come to you and let those surprises come to you. So when you find out, when you get asked on a date by this really cute guy, it's a surprise. It's not something you're expecting, something you're waiting for, something you were like, you guys, he has to ask me on a date, he has to ask me on a date. Because again, obsessiveness is not an attractive trait in a girl. Even in a guy, I'm not into those obsessive guys. Those guys belong on CSI, not like at my wedding. Under the altar, like. So like, obviously there's no like foolproof way into like never feeling disappointed like ever and having everything just brush off you and you don't feel it at all. So obviously that's not the intention of this video. For me, I'm just telling you guys what I do to deal with it. And of course I still get disappointed at things, but it definitely softens the blow if you take the little tips that I do. And I'm sure other people probably do this too, but if you stick with it and you keep doing it, if you do it one time and it doesn't work, don't try that. Try going with it for a while and sticking with it, because it honestly, it does help. And I just preach this to all of my friends, and a lot of my friends have been started to go into like things or like dates with guys with this mindset, and I don't know, it just makes me so happy, because I hate seeing my friends disappointed. I hate seeing my friends crying and feeling like crap over a guy that doesn't like them. And it's so nice to like see them now being like, oh, it's just fine, we're having a good time, and they just seem so much happier because they're not spending their time worrying about what it means and worrying how he feels and all that stuff. They're just living in the moment and having fun, and that's what it should be about. And it shouldn't be about reading into things, thinking about what they mean, analyzing everything they say, all that stuff. It's just about living in the moment and being surprised when something good happens. I hope this helped even like a little bit. If you guys have any more suggestions for Dr. Meghan videos or whatever, you can leave them as comments down below. But like I said, I don't do videos on things that I haven't personally experienced or haven't had enough experience with, like secondhand or something. So again, this could be basically used for anything, going in to get an acting role, going in to audition for your chorus, for schools, for papers, for grades, test scores, college acceptance letters, and for boys or girls or whichever way you swing. No judgment here. I think it's something you can really apply to all of those things. Rap.